Welcome to part 2 of the White Huns campaign for Total War Attila on the Grand Campaign. Now, in the last part we made a pretty good first start against the Parthia and the Afrigids, and we're up here now. We've taken a little bit of damage, and I've kind of had a little bit of thought, and I know I've been focusing very much on horse archers and melee cavalry, but part of me says that to fight the Sassanids I want something that's a bit more kind of, how can you say,
We need good fighters. Come fight with us.
you say infantry based. Sorry, brain went out to lunch there while I was fiddling around.
For the pride.
And what I'm going to do is I might as well just upgrade these guys just in case. And I kind of had a thought about what I want trying to do, and I think that's okay. I think, but what I'm going to do is actually increase the infantry base a little bit on this army. I think that's going to be more helpful against the Sassanids. Is to basically have an infantry line supported by cavalry. So it's going to be a slightly more traditional based army rather than a pure horse archer type approach. So what we're going to do is kind of chill out a little bit up in the north here, let these troops regain some strength, because obviously we can't just keep attacking and that, and to be honest I'm not that happy with the auto resolve. I'm sure we're taking a lot more casualties from the auto resolve than we should do, so I think we might be fighting a lot more, especially some of the minor battles and that. And what I'm going to do is push this agent through. I don't think my other agent recovered. Yes.
Yes.
And we're going to push you down this way as well. Kind of there. I don't think. Yeah, I think you can reach this guy. So I think what I'm going to do is try and put a misdirect on them. Purely simply because if he gets a misdirect, he makes him vulnerable to these guys who are our technical allies. Now, this guy, what I want to do is try and get these. You're into Dahistan.
Gods be praised.
I
Excitement.
didn't look, but
Ready for more
yep.
orders.
It's gonna let you in camp. Gonna bring you down.
For the pride.
So the next to him, but still in Caith.
Get moving.
That should reduce the contention.
You have more
And
orders.
get you there. So that puts us within a striking distance of here.
For
I
the
think what I'm going to
gods.
do with you is kind of bring you south, but not actually into Caith. So you don't get left behind
Your next command.
by the armies moving forward, and you can't build anything. North in you
Share
got
my
the felt makers building up here, which should give us a bit more cash eventually. Got a cart maker there. I'm going to use you to, and I think maybe like that you can go up to become a felt maker. You've got
ready for
some
battle.
traits, I think. Go there and give you campaign movement range. Morale, commanded force, I suppose that could be useful. Melee damage, cavalry units, commanded force, cavalry units, I think that might be even more useful. Armour, commanded units, let's just have a quick look. See what
Warriors all.
epic poet, what a fat lot of good you are, that is that going to be.
For the gods.
I wish they would adjust some of that, epic poem, personal influence. Wish they would adjust some of these traits
I am the knife in the dark. The shadows
went to reflect the
friends.
different factions, because what's the point of having public order in a faction that cannot settle, which is probably the polite way of saying.
For the
And I think
pride.
that's all we can do. You're up to force,
Ready
you're
for
up to
action.
strength. What I'm going to do is probably get you a melee. You got a bit more melee defense, ammunition, average missile block, good missile block chance, poor armor, good armor. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll get a couple of these guys just to give a bit of a defensive line. Yeah, I know they're not particularly brilliant, but they're cheap, and
Yes,
this guy's an
what?
outsider. I think we're going to give him an extra one for assassinate, and I don't know about tracking. This broken twig is that corruption, foreign province, infiltrate, enables local constant local effects, deceive, stopping target, extort, ruin stores. So yeah, let's go this way so we can have a get at ruin stores, although I'm not never been too sure what exactly that benefit that is. I think if we can destroy this army and then kind of push south steadily whilst keeping an eye on this western part here to make sure no armies slip behind us, I think that would be it. I think if we can destroy this army here, that's got a faction leader in it, that could be good. Tome of Offers, Dread Rider. Ill omens in the sky. A shaman comes before you, claiming to have seen a vision in the skies darkened at your advance. He says it will bring about the end of days. Engage in faction politics. Yeah, well. So what we do. Shaman is claiming to see violence. He said you will bring about the end of days. Yes. Let us hear his prophecies of doom. Kill him. These kind of things. Perhaps there is something you can do to change the future. Your future. I'll just let him live, I think. Just have a look at these guys, come back. Certainly want to get the recruitment costs, all that. Unit experience for +3 for cavalry units. I certainly want you to have that. You're the general. I don't know how you've managed. I thought you were in the middle. Or was there some kind of ordering? You've got the lower loyalty, so I think having you there. Well, this guy's aging, but he hasn't done anything yet, so he's obviously not quite ready to come of age. So why? Actually, no. Let's get
Yes.
you to come in and hit this guy with this direct.
Want to know what hit them?
Critical success. So these guys can't move, so does that mean that
This
if
is a
I
great day.
come in and attack them, the air needs
For the
the...
gods.
So if I come in here and attack you, can you still run away?
To battle.
You crack.
Gods be praised. Excitement. Tengri guides my steps.
Actually,
For the
let's
tribe.
bring the
Get
faction
moving.
leader in. He's got the... I think his troops are in...
Come.
You're
sit,
actually in
share
better
my
nick, so
pride.
I think we're... Oh, looks like we're going mano on mano. So... cock that up a bit. And... we've got quite a few archers and slingers, which could be a problem, and I think they're a little bit over thing, so start the deployment. Mine trees. I think what we're going to do is kind of let you guys get forward enough into the trees, and we've got this mounted brigands. I think what we can do is find you up in the trees here, and maybe you can kind of swoop in behind. Kind of inclined, as I say, I'm pretty bad with the cavalry, so my inclination is to keep the cavalry kind of grouped together to start with. We're going to start the battle, and before we move these guys forward, I think we'll move you forward into the trees and bring you guys up in 3 and 3, 3 and 2. Bring you guys up here. I think we can now sneak you round the back. What we're going to do is get you on skirmish mode, keep you in the trees. And I think we're just ease these guys forward.
Anything for the gods!
I think we're going to bring you guys over that way and just keep this cavalry on the flank as more as a distraction.
The enemy draws near!
And we're just gonna... They're kind of pulling this way. Gonna be in trees, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Our hidden units have been discovered!
I think if we can pull off some of these...
It's an ambush!
And we'll kind of get these guys round the back. You guys can stay hidden.
We have revealed their concealed men!
Just keep these guys pulling away because they can still fire. I'm going to bring you round the back here. Getting beaten up. I think that you can. Where's that? Guys, get off
The
that.
men are broken and are fleeing!
Right. Guys now. You guys off here. These, I think they got these guys. Get you guys in here. Tangling up quite nicely in these trees. Get you guys in round behind. We'll get you guys in the back of the general. Push in this way. Oh, come on, charge you dot spots. You guys just keep pushing in on here. I think guys into these. You keep chasing these.
Their general has
He's
fallen!
dead, right.
Our victory grows ever nearer!
You guys just keep... Never fighting trees. Never fighting trees. Right.
A glorious victory will soon be yours!
General, I think you can get in amongst this lot. Get you guys on melee. Get you take on these guys. They're destroyed. Pretty good battle, I think. You guys can go after these. It's going to speed up a bit. How are we doing over this airway? Probably lost some of their cavalry amongst the give the general some experience. Get these guys chasing down. Kill these. So we've probably lost some in these trees, but there's not much we can do about it. As I say, these guys are obviously, we're going to need some stronger spears to resist cavalry to cavalry. We need some melee to end the battle. So we lost 466. I'd say most of that was from my spear units, but that's in the way they're pretty cheap and easy to replace. And I think we've destroyed these guys pretty conclusively. I'm going to take on. You gotta be kidding me!
For the gods.
One unit. It's one of the annoying things I find with, you know, you've got a single unit of 13. These guys can't camp, but these guys can. I think we're gonna get you coming south.
What do you want?
You did your stuff there, and I think you can kind of move. I want you to stay in Caith.
Excitement.
Because
You have more orders?
right, so
Thirsty for battle.
it's this guy who took the casualties. I think what I'm going to do is just merge you guys up, and just disband you, and probably going to disband you as well. Your step-mounted bows. I don't think I can recruit those at the moment. But I can recruit some more of these guys, and they might actually have a bit more chevronage. Right, so growth from encampment. We're certainly going to go with that, I think, to start with, just because to get the growth. Oh, that was,
For the tribe.
given my usual standard for fighting battles. I've just done that, and I didn't even give it any consideration. Cattle herd, shepherd's thing there. I think we're good for food, so I think that will go there. Yeah, given my
Ready for battle.
general abilities with fighting with cavalry, that actually went quite well, actually. So I think sometimes there's an advantage when you have cavalry armies actually fighting with less troops than more troops. I think we'll go with that felt maker there, just because I think if you fight with, say, two armies with lots of cavalry, and you just can't. Well, I can't. I mean, maybe some of you guys can. You can do it, but I find that I actually find that I just can't. Actually, let's go with some battle movement speed. It's not going to be brilliant. I find that I can't control all the units. That's the reason why I kind of brought all the archers together, because I find that, just do that, I find that the troops are, you know, there's too much happening, and like even though you put the cavalry on, horse archers on skirmish mode, they still seem to get caught because they only skirmish away from. In fact, quite often, sometimes they skirmish away into other enemy troops because they work on a radius from the unit that they're meant to be attacking, not units in general. So, right, so we got these guys coming up now. So, what we got here? Yeah, I'll give you that. I can't see any point in there. These guys have been appointed. Got a little bit of cash. Now these guys are coming up. Again, this is what makes me think I need more. Because I think to start with, you've got these troops here that are, how can you say, that these Eastern empires have their own horse archers, so you don't have the kind of edge that you would get from. Just going to pull this guy back, I think. Not so much because I'm worried about him getting attacked, it's more the contention. So I think, fuck, I've done it again. I'm doing that. But now losing cash, so what I'm going to have to do is pull you back to Caith. Because I don't want to go bankrupt. And I'm quite happy to no, you're a bit too far. I want you to stay in Dahistan. No, that's Caith.
Starting out.
And
Ready for more orders.
done it again.
What do you want?
Bit of a prat sometimes, to be honest.
Yes.
I keep forgetting it's 3/4 movement and I get a bit ambitious.
Is there nothing else?
These guys can't reach anyway, so I think we're just going to have to
For the tribe.
grin and bear it. These guys I really wanted to be able to recruit, can't recruit because I cocked up the movement points, but I think we're just sit in there, I think. Here comes the Sassanid, so maybe pulling back was a pretty good idea. Because we want them to try and find us. And you come up that way. And what I'm going to do is just let this guy,
How can I help? For the tribe.
Gonna let these guys just settle down, and what I'm actually gonna do is try and put some hurt on Baram. That's the faction leader, so let's see if we can assassinate him. And here's some more coming up. So I don't think I've actually killed him. If you look in the, I think success just means he's wounded. Yeah. I think to actually kill him, you've got to get a critical success. And if these guys can just wait now. I think we're still out of range. These guys have to cross rivers. I think I'm just gonna pull you back into this area here.
That's it.
And I think you guys lose movement range when you've lost a faction leader. This is Armenia. What the hell are you doing coming around here? Or are you after the Sabah? No, I don't think there's. You've got a shortage of troops, so I think we're
Fight with us.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're just recruit a couple of spear units back to give me that front line. So hopefully that army will just push forward and we can ambush them. Can you actually ambush? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding, mate. So we've got the Lachemids coming up as well. Western Roman Empire, Guffing, Lugins, Rugins, Armenia. Here comes Armenia. They're certainly coming up here in force. Roxolanians. I hate the Roxolanians. They give me no end of problems in my Aryan campaign.
What do you want?
Oh my god.
How can I help? What do you want?
Let's do a hinder, misdirect.
Sabotaging. I am the mouth in the dark.
Failure. I think I'm going to need to get you back this way a bit. We're not going to fight 3 stacks, so
Ready for action.
gonna start pulling you back
Get
this
moving.
way.
Your next command. Quar be praised. How can I help?
And you're there, and you managed to get to
Sword of my people.
shift, whatever it's called. Just gonna,
Have more orders.
and we're gonna pull you
Ready
back.
for
But
battle.
if we can keep you in Caith.
On our way. Ready for more orders.
So, Blood Riders got that much in the way of cash to spend, but
Count.
see if we
six.
can.
Share my fire.
Nope. And we've now got a bit more growth here. Got 20 extra 2%. I think we're going to go this way, so we actually get Step Spearman replace Step Levy. Which one's Step Levy? Oh, we don't have any anyway.
For the gods.
Oh, these are the Step Levy. So we can have a quick look to see if these guys are any good, because I think this is quite a powerful army actually. I quite like this army. Be nice to get some of these guys, Kingren Kanders. I think, yeah, I think in the battlefield these guys will stand pretty well. So we're just going to go for an end turn. And so I may be pulling back, but I'm not going to be crazy enough to go up against multiple stacks. If I can separate a stack off and ambush them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming up now. We've got the Sassanids have come well ahead, which is good. If we can, you know, maybe the next turn we'll be able to swoop in on them and kind of hit them. Because I think this guy will be in range. You've gone back. That's good. But you've come over in support.
You are worthy
Yep,
and
works.
strong.
Accept a military alliance with you guys.
For the tribe.
Got a bit more cash to spend.
What do you want?
I think if we could hit these guys with a misdirect.
It's here. I am the
I
mouth
think
in the dark.
I'm gonna just pull you back this way. Are we within range? No, we're just outside. I think you can
Warriors all.
pick your skirts up and go into Sari.
On the move,
That will
lads.
remove the contention.
Is that all?
I'm not going to retreat, I think, because if the Sassanids, if in fact if both these armies actually,
Yes. What?
you can't move,
Yes.
I've moved you too far. But we've got to look see on these guys, so
Come, sit.
And
Share my
can't
fire.
build anything now.
For the
Oh, we've got
tribe.
this here. But didn't I build?
Come,
No.
sit.
So I think
Share
it's
my
time
fire.
to go to a level 2 here with this army, and then that means we can get some, maybe replace some of these guys, or maybe some of this, if we take casualties, with Sogdian warriors. And that one's, and we get some step mounted, I think we've got step mounted tribes people anyway here, and they give us a bit more clout. So we're going to go one more turn.
Ready for
Jingler.
battle.
You've got some zeal, missile attack, battle movement speed. I think we can quite happy with that. Cunning, fatigue rate, charge bonus, commanded horde, recruitment costs -6. Ammunition. I could always try some raiding, because that could be good for a bit of a laugh. Right. These guys can't catch us, so I think we're just sit here for the moment and see if the Sassanids make the mistake of coming too close, and we can then descend on them. And though I'm aware of the length, oh god, you creepy bunches, creepy crappers. This is crazy. I think I might have to use the tactic I was talking about, is just keep pulling them back, because if I came down and hit the Sassanids there, then that would bring me in range of the Lachemids and the other ones. So they're hunting as a group of 3, and they're side by side now. So, and we're in winter, but so I think what we're going to do is follow the examples of the Sibi, Sabi, and I think we're just going to pull back
Get moving.
around the top here. Sorry guys, this is going to be a bit boring, but
Next command.
I think we've got
Ready
to a
for
point
action.
where I think maybe, so I'm going to pull back
Move out.
like this,
Ready for more
with these
orders.
armies keeping together, even if they're going to get contention. Actually, you've got a problem, so I think even with money, I think you guys can just pull back.
I am the knife in the dark.
We're just going to leave
What do you
you.
want?
Can we hit this guy? I certainly don't want to spy on my tail. 67%
Shadows
of
take them.
critical success. Good. I certainly don't want to
This is
spy
a
up
great
on here hitting my guys with misdirects.
Yes.
So I think that's all we can do this turn. I don't think we can build anything else. The horde that I should have settled these guys, because these now can't build anything. So I'm gonna go for an end turn.
I am the knife in the
You
dark.
guys got a nice assassinate, so I think we can go for ruined stores and ruined provisions, but we can't get to it. Gather intelligence, that's not sure what that is. Corruption, unit experience for when accompanying a general, be nice, but infiltrate, deceive. I thought maybe we'll go for a deceive. It'd be nice to separate these guys out, but I'm not going to go toe to toe with 3 stacks. I mean, if one of them's crazy enough to come forward, it's almost like they know where I am. Oh, they're retreating. Maybe because I killed that spy, they can't find me. So maybe we can creep back the other way. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. I've lost complete track of time. Oh, and here comes Armenia. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. But the only problem is if I just can't reach them, look at that, they're just out of range. But we got the Sabai here. Are you still in? I think what we're going to do is, you're still in Sarai there. I think what I'm going to do is just bring you to there.
Excitement.
And this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. So I've lost track of time. I think we're set up for a pretty good battle here with these guys. So we're in a good position. I could come down and whack this guy with a critical success, but I'm still not going to be able to get to him because he's just outside our range. But I'm kind of inclined to just camp these guys up for the moment. I know they've got contention, which is affecting their income, but maybe we can hit one of these guys, or they're going to come too far forward, because theoretically we've got 3 hordes there. So yeah, someone's got a battle axes, defenders of Umlai. So yeah, I'm just going to do I think we're going to go for that just to get the onagers, so that we'd have one of the armies is going to have a siege capability, so I'm not dependent on the things. It'd probably be this army, I think. No, it would be the other army, because he's got the siege type troops, especially if we can get some Sogdian warriors in here. But that's going to be for the next part, guys. I'm rambling on and thinking, so this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. We're kind of set up maybe to skim off a little bit on these guys. Maybe we can take out these, weaken them. The trouble is by the time we get back down, they're going to rebuild their armies. But so maybe we need to consider coming round this way and coming in the top of there, so they don't know where we are. But that's for next time, guys. So hope you've enjoyed the episode, and till the next time, enjoy your gaming.